We're here with Jordan Nathan, wide receiver for Utah State. How's it going, Jordan?
How's it doing, guys?
It's good. Yeah, we've. It's kind of exciting to get started into fall camp. Are you kind of sick of just lifting and?
This is quite honestly, this is my favorite time of the year. I love this way more than spring ball because this is when the competition starts. This is when we're coming up the season, all the training, all the stuff we've been doing to lead up to this point. So, I'm ready. I cannot wait.
So, speaking of that competition, what do you expect to see from your fellow wide receivers?
I expect a whole lot from them. I expect them to, you know, go day by day, and especially from the young guys, I like to reassure them that it's okay to mess up. When I first got here, I didn't get that help from the older guys. Like they didn't let me know that everything's gonna be okay when I mess up. I always used to get mad at myself and down on myself, and I just feel like people need to mature fast. Um, they have to have a certain mental aspect for this game. I mean, we've been doing this for so many years. Just play.
So, who are some of those guys that it seems like the coaches have talked about? Some of your, um, fellow wide receivers. Obviously, some are brand new. Devin Tompkins was here
Mhm.
a little bit last year. Who are some of those guys that you're expecting to kind of step up into
So
those
I
roles?
expect Ajani to step up big time. I always tell him this. I'm like, if you don't play, you're gonna disappoint me this year because he's a dude. So I cannot wait to see come August 1st till the August 31st, so first game. So, Ajani, see Cam Lampkin, I feel like he'd be a good dude, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, AJ is my dude. Though. I like him a lot, so
Yeah,
I expect him to play right out the jump.
yeah. Not too many tall receivers on this in this room, right?
Yeah,
It seems like there's quite a
shorties.
few short, fast, and that's what Jordan said too. He said those receivers last year were big, physical guys that could throw it up and they get it. This year's definitely different, more speed.
Yeah, so I feel like obviously the speed is to our advantage, but if we have to go get those jump balls, we have to. That's why we're here. That's why we play the position. We're not just supposed to run fast. We're supposed to jump high and catch the ball. Breakaway speed is our go-to, but if Jordan doesn't, you put that ball up there, we got to use our ability. That's why we're on scholarship for Division I football.
Obviously there's a lot of healthy competition in the wide receiver room. How excited are you this year to not have to share reps with Aaron Bonds and DJ Nelson? And now this year, you being a junior, you're just kind of the guy.
So every year I come into saying that I know my job is not secure. I know every year that I have to work for what I want, and I'm okay with that. Aaron Bonds and DJ, those are my dudes, and obviously, I may have not got the time that I wanted, but really, I blame that on myself because obviously I didn't come out and show that I'm the dude that needs to get all those reps I was supposed to. So this year, with these coaches coming in as well, they gave me a whole different drive that I didn't know I had. They gave me a whole different mental aspect that I know I did not have. So this season, I've never felt like this for my seasons ever. 2 years playing here, I've never felt like this. So I'm I'm locked in and loaded, man. Like I said, so at this point, come tomorrow, all bets are off. Not worried about anybody else but myself and doing what's best for the team, so I can help the team get to the number one goal, and that's my one championship.
Cool. You're just talking about, a little bit different outlook with the coaching staff. When they first came in, what did you think as far as like Coach A being introduced to you and Coach Phillips?
So when they first came in, I'm like, dang, these dudes talk real good. They made me feel good or just right off the bat. And then I'm like, I've heard this still before. New coaches come in, they talk your ear up and tell you what's gonna be. But to me, what separates them is that they backed up whatever they had to say. They told us what it was and what it needed to be, and then we're all doing that. Um, I love Coach Phillips, and Coach Phillips pushes me to be the player that I need to be because he's been to that level that I'm trying to get to. And why wouldn't I take all the lessons and knowledge from him? And he's been played 6 years in the NFL, played with Deion Sanders, all that. So I love that Coach Anderson brought in a coach that has that experience, so I get to learn off of him.
Cool. Talk about how your summer went, as far as strength and conditioning. Maybe even talk a little bit about the difference between this year and your prior 3 years here.
So my summer here, coming in like July, it was, not July, June, it was it was terrible. Like conditioning like no other. And I feel like that's good because, like I said, that makes us mentally stronger from the jump. We don't have to work into it, and at the last week of workouts, we have to get mentally strong. That's what I think separates this year's strength and conditioning. Last year's we didn't do a whole bunch. We didn't do half the running that we did this year, and it's quite crazy because I think to myself, and I tell all my receivers this: if we'd have had this last year, it would have been a scary sight for teams because we were great last year, but this year, with that condition and that mental drive that we have, and the maturity mindset that we have, it's gonna be a crazy year. So I cannot wait for that.
I wouldn't have guessed that you felt like maybe you were coming up short last year.
No, we most definitely. So I do feel like we came up short. I feel like we left a lot out there. Even the games that we won, every game not gonna be perfect, but we need to be able to win that game. We need to be able to win that rep. Every rep that I had from last year, I didn't win every rep. So that's what's going to change this year. This year, I'm going to make it a point to win every rep that I go against. I don't care if it's LSU or Stony Brook. I'm going to make sure I win that rep for my team. At the end of the day, what players need to understand on this team is that we all need to do our 111. Don't do somebody else's job. Do your job. You do your job, we're going to be good.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, it seems like you definitely have are you kind of one of the leaders in the wide receiver room then?
So
Or
yeah,
how do you?
I'm one of the leaders. It's funny you said that because first day Coach Phillips came here, he looked at me and said, "I'm gonna need you to talk more. I need you to be more vocal." And I'm like, "I'm not like that, Coach. I try to show by my actions." And he was just on my butt for that. Like every day, he's just get on me. I'm like, okay. I finally stepped up, and they actually made me one of the leaders on the team. So that's quite humbling that people trust me and my players trust me, stuff like that. Because during the workouts, I like to show, but now that I'm showing, it's like they're all following. I always tell the players on the team when I see somebody struggling, even myself, I even reiterate to myself, like, find your purpose. What are you doing this for? Why are you here? You all have a reason. We're not doing this just to do it. I mean, yeah, we play divisional football, but it's more than that. It's bigger than that. It's for your family, then do it for your family. If it pushes you a lot more harder, then think about that. I, every time I do a hard workout and I feel myself trying to give up, I'm like, my mom. So that's all I tell them. Just push yourself.
What's it like playing with Jordan Love? It seems like he's definitely gotten a lot of
Yeah.
preseason hype, you could say, but at the same time, for good reason, right?
Yeah, so he's a dude. So, every day we always talk to each other and just always tell each other what we want to accomplish this year. Obviously, Jordan and I have the same goal in mind, Mount Woods Championship, and we bring that to the school. It's going to be great. Every time I line up with him, when we play games, it's a whole nother feel. I've never felt like this playing with a quarterback. And what's cool about Jordan is he has all these accolades and stuff building up, but he doesn't let it get to him. Some people let that get to him, like, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. He's a very humble guy. So that's what I like about him most. He doesn't let anything get to him, and he's himself. That's what makes him so good. He goes out game day and does what he needs to do to help this team win, help this team be better and better every day, vocally, um, physically. He just demonstrates it all. So.
You're projected to be one of the top punt returners coming back into the conference this year. Talk about the mindset or the mentality that you've got to have to be able to just stand back there and field that ball, knowing that you've got 11 other dudes coming down the field full speed, come to take your head off.
So my mindset with that is I cannot let my team down. I cannot let anybody down because special teams is a huge aspect to win a game. One month punt, it's momentum change. One punt return, it's a big difference. If I catch a punt, return it 10, 14 yards a return, that's great for the offense. Field position is key. So I just take that in mind. I try to be careful, try to be mature with what I need to do with returns. I need to return, be smart, just stuff like that. So I don't put my team in a losing position. And that's all. That's my job. I just want to do what's right for my team and do the best for my team.
Take a second, and once you field that punt, explain what it is that you're looking for. Kind of put the listeners into your head and walk us through what you're looking for.
Okay, so catch the ball, visualize first. I have to make one dude miss, boom, get upfield, just get whatever I can. If it's make many dudes miss, I have to do that and just try to score. I'm not on punt return, not just to fair catch it or just to get 5 yards. I'm trying to score touchdowns for my team because, like I said, ultimately that's going to win us the games, and it's a momentum changer. Like punt return, that's quite the experience, and I only had one of those my time being here, but I plan on having many of those this season. That's my goal as well for this team, make it better.
So you took one to the house last year.
Mhm.
Talk about how it feels.
That felt it felt I don't even know how to explain it. It was a great feeling because you don't get punt returns a lot. You know,
Right.
they're unique in itself, especially how I did mine and all the blocking that the team did for me on that to help me score on that play. Because I mean, like I said, if everybody does a 111, everything will go good. You know, I had Chase Nelson come down to pick up a key block. If you missed that block, who knows? Maybe I wouldn't be talking about this right now. So if everybody does their job, like I said, sky's the limit with that. So I just can't wait.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir.
Awesome job.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course.